So this might be one of the most confusing golf balls in the world right now because it's cheap, it's being used on tour, and the data says it's one of the longest balls you can play. So what's the catch? I'm on a mission to find the perfect golf ball, not for pros, not for robots, but for the average golfer like you and me. And today we're taking a closer look at the Maxfli Tour X. Now this is a high compression urethane tour ball, designed to compete with the Titleist Pro V1X, TaylorMade TP5X, but at a much lower price. And that's not just marketing, it's been tested properly. Because at the 2026 Masters, almost every player was using Titleist, TaylorMade or Callaway, but one player, Ben Griffin, was actually using this, the Maxfli Tour X. And not only that, he's winning tournaments with it. He said himself, it goes further, it goes straighter, and it's giving him better numbers. So either this ball is seriously underrated, or there's something about it people just don't understand. Now this is a high compression ball, sitting around 100 compression, so it's built for speed, stability, consistency. And realistically, this suits golfers swinging 95 mph plus driver speed. When we look at performance, this is where the data gets really interesting. Because in my Golf Spy robot testing, this was fast across all swing speeds, but especially at mid swing speeds. It was one of the longest balls in the entire test, and it did it by producing high ball speed and lower driver spin. And that's key, because lower spin off the driver means more distance. But this is where the trade-off comes in, because when you move into irons, it's not one of the highest spinning balls. Balls like the Pro V1 and Pro V1X produce more stopping power into the greens. So what you're really getting here is a distance first tour ball, not a control first one. So you need to think about what suits your game. Now around the greens, this still spins at around 5,900 RPM on a 35 wedge test. So that's not bad. It's just good enough spin, not tour leading spin. Now before we cut this golf ball open with Jeff, if you want any help choosing your next ball, scan this QR code or click the link in the description below and I'll send you my golf ball buying guide. So the pros are that it's extremely fast, low driver spin, outstanding distance at mid speed and great value. The cons are that it's got lower iron speed, less stopping power, and it's not a control first ball. So right, let's bring Jeff in and cut this ball open and see exactly what's on the inside. Now look at this, this is a proper urethane tour ball, multi-layer construction with 4 layers. It's got that large white core, 2 mantle layers, the red and the black, and then that thin outer urethane layer. And I think that black inner mantle looks really cool, although it has no impact on the performance of the ball. So this ball isn't trying to be everything, it's built for speed, distance, and efficiency off the tee, and that explains everything we've seen. It's long, it's fast, it's stable, but it gives up a little bit of control to do it. So do you keep this ball or do you dump it? Now if you want more distance, lower driver spin and better performance off the tee, this is an easy keep. But if your game is built around iron control, stopping power into the green and attacking pins, you might want something like a Pro V1X instead. So now the real question, how does this compare directly to the big brands? Next I'm putting this up against the Pro V1X, we'll be cutting them both open, and then the TP5X, and that's where things will get really interesting. So if you haven't subscribed, now's the time to do it. And if you're not sure what golf ball to play, maybe watch this video next, and I'll catch you in the next one.